What's going on, guys? Darren Kane here, back on a Dragon Ball The Breaker Season 2 video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing whether or not you should even bother summoning on the Battle of Gods banner. So, of course, obviously, as you can see right here, Beerus and Whis released this game with this banner, and my overall thoughts of them are kind of mixed. They're okay, but I really don't think either of them are really insane where you guys have to waste all your Zenny and all your tickets and chase both of these boys. Now, I imagine a lot of you may have done so already, but for those of you who have saved, or those of you that are grinding to get more currency, you might want to save, just because I don't really know if it's really worth going for these boys, just because if you remember the way this season started, we got Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Gohan. Gohan was okay in terms of abilities and whatnot, but Goku released with instant transmission, so keeping that in mind, you might want to wait for Season 3, but of course, if you have your Season 2 tickets, what would you be saving them for besides using them on banners like these? But just to keep you guys in mind, we're actually more than halfway through Season 2 already. A good way to indicate when Season 3 is going to start is either by the Spirit Siphon 2 Volume 2 banner going away, which is June 9th, which is about a month and some change from now when I'm recording this, which is April 24th. And the Dragon tier is also ticking as well. We only have 35 days left on this, so that's ending in late May. So Season 2 is wrapping up, boys. I imagine most of the abilities that were released this season will be available, because typically with the I don't know, it's strange, and I'm curious what you guys think about it. What they do in this game, it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. It might be a matter of them not having enough abilities in the game, and maybe they'll stop doing that later. But what I'm trying to say is, when a banner goes away, so when the Gohan Adult Super Saiyan banner went away with Goku and Bardock, they actually are on this banner. And I told you guys that was going to happen, so people that were chasing Beyond Super Saiyan and Potential Unleashed, I was telling you guys, don't stress out about it, because as you can see right here, Goku Super Saiyan Beyond Super Saiyan is here. Goku Super Saiyan, or Gohan Super Saiyan is here with Power Unleashed, and Bardock is here as well with his legendary Scouter active skill and his really good super attack Rebellion Spear. So literally, if you did not get lucky on last banner, you could still pull those characters and their skills on this banner. In terms of what's guaranteed, which the way the guaranteed system works in this game is every time you do a multi, you are guaranteed to pull one of any of these abilities on this list. I believe is how it works. Let me read the description again. The drop rates for Spirit Siphon items. One of the 10 summons is guaranteed to be a transfer from the drop rate guaranteed pool. Yeah, so that's everything on this list. Now, of course, Beerus and Whis are featured on this list, but also Goku is, Vegeta is, Piccolo is, Tien is, which actually Tien's Tri-Beam is on here, which is a very, very good super attack. People will sleep on that a lot. But yeah, so you're not guaranteed to pull Beerus and Whis, you're just guaranteed to pull something from this list every 10. So let's actually talk about the abilities here, starting off with the super attacks. So unfortunately, I don't know why, bro, but they cucked Beerus. They cucked Beerus. There's no other way to say it. They gave him full power energy wave. I don't know about y'all, but I don't think I've ever seen Beerus just shoot a big energy wave like this before. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering, but this is just a very generic ability that everybody under the sun has. So the fact that they gave Beerus this for no reason was really disappointing. And the only exclusive super attack he got was Spear of Destruction, which is okay at best, in my opinion. It's mid. Unfortunately, it's mid. I feel like it looks great. It's a very cool super attack to land. It's very satisfying to land. But to me, the damage was just not impressive. I was very disappointed by the damage, considering how difficult it is to land, because it's a charge up. It has a very long startup. This is not a super attack you're just going to be able to raw throw in battle. This is going to take fellow survivors holding the raider down, hitting them with a stun, or just straight up being distracted. I mean, it's not like it's impossible to land this super attack, but as opposed to super attacks like special beam cannon, even the Kamehamehas, or even just full power energy wave, right? It's not an ability that you can land as easily. Now, when it comes to Whis, I feel like things start to change where his super attacks are solid across the board. Prelude to Destruction is not insane by any means, but I think it's a solid sniping ability. It has decent damage, the range is pretty good, and the cost obviously isn't that crazy. The way I look at Prelude to Destruction is that it's basically just a better, more costly version of the Dodon Ray. But the other super attack that Whis possesses that I think is very good is Symphonic Destruction. So what's really great about Symphonic Destruction is that it holds the Raider in place. And super attacks that do this, I feel like, are some of the strongest super attacks in this game. And that's why I speak so highly of attacks like Justice Rush. I speak so highly of attacks like Burning Slash, just because they hold the Raider in place for a long time, allowing your fellow survivors to land their ranged supers or try to land a melee super of their own after this super ends. And of course, all of y'all know, if you've been playing Raider recently, how insane full power energy Blast Volley is. So if you land a Raider in a super attack like Burning Slash or Symphonic Destruction and you get a volley in the mix, the Raider could take as much as half their health away, or a quarter at the very least. At least a bar or two, right? So that's why this ability is so strong. The only weakness that I would say that it has is its range, and if you miss it, you are kind of left open a little bit. But I feel like it's cost effective, and its potential to really deal a lot of damage to the Raider makes Symphonic Destruction the best super attack on this banner, like no competition, and probably one of the best super attacks released this season, to be honest. I feel like Rebellion Spear from Bardock is a little better, just because I feel like it's kind of easy just to spam. You can kind of just spam it and get lucky. If you miss it, it's really not the end of the world. Where with the Whis, you are left open a little more, in my opinion. So now, let's go ahead and talk about the passive abilities. So the passive abilities that these boys have, first I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with everyone I find, actually. So we have the Landing Delay Nullification ability. This is Whis' ability. I believe this is a 4-star passive ability. I think this is the best passive ability on Whis, in my opinion. Unfortunately, I haven't got the chance to try out Unconscious Control, which allows you to increase the range of your dodge while you're transformed. So I can't really speak to how good that ability is. But from what I've heard from people using it, it's helpful and it's useful, but it's not game-breaking. Where, like, I feel like Landing Delay Nullification has that game-breaking sort of potential, where if you're rocking Sprint, it'll definitely give you a boost. And there's also like some exploits that you can do in the game right now, where after you land with this delay nullification, you could pop a Kaioken, or you could pop the rock and get an insane burst of speed. But what's also really great about this ability is that if you land, pop your floating device, and then jump with your Transphere while you're transformed, you get a like crazy air. And I should probably do a showcase just showing like the advanced tech that you can do with this ability. But I feel like this ability will age beautifully. I don't think this ability is going anywhere. It's probably one of the best passive abilities released, in my opinion. Just giving survivors more versatility in terms of escaping, just because, you know, bike isn't what it used to be. So survivors got to come up with more creative ways to escape the Raider, which I'm all for, bro. Because Bike and Barrier was sleeper mode, bro. I'm all good that Bike got nerfed. So, Craving Earth's Delights is Beerus' ability. Now, you guys probably know my opinion of this. I think this ability is mid. Unfortunately, it's just, the detection is just too low. Like, this is mastered. Mastered is 5%, brother. Bro, what like, I don't even know what 0% was, but what is it, like 2 or 1? Like, how is mastering this ability only a measly 5%? Now, not to be mean to people that like this ability, I like this ability too. I think it's cool. Like, I'm glad that, you know, they made like the graphics for all the food. Like, they have takoyaki, they got a hot dog, they got pizza. Like, it's cool. But the issue is just that the likelihood of even finding a food item is so low, I don't think it's worth it. And plus, I feel like you have the same chance to find just a big cube than to get one of these food items. Like, they're that rare. Now, of course, people might just have like this unicorn game moment where they get food out of like every single thing they destroy, level up insanely fast, and good for you, man. But I'm just trying to look at for the average player who's trying to equip the best passives that they can, and I don't think Craving Earth's Delights is that passive. Now, maxing it out, I think gives it a 10% fine rate. So maybe that is really what like makes this ability better. But what's disappointing about it, in my opinion, is that the first food item you find is literally worth less than a small cube. It's worth less than a small cube, bro. You have to like find 5 items to finally get something worth better than a large cube. Like that's, I don't know. That's just insane to me. Like they're going to make this thing so rare. I felt like they could have made it a lot better. Maybe they were worried that people would level up too fast, but I don't know, man. I just feel like the ability got shafted unnecessarily. So the other passive ability that was released is an ability that has a lot of potential, which is Destructive Impulse. So when used through your level 1 through 3, it's not that great. It's kind of just stalling from your transformation ending. Your transformation is going to end, bro. You can't just destroy everything on the map and keep your transformation. That's not how this ability works at all. What's cool about this ability is, if you guys haven't checked out my video showcasing this, is that when you are a level 4, first of all, let me explain what this ability does. Basically, when you destroy items, and I'm talking buildings, boxes, items, anything, like anything that's destructible in this game, when you destroy it, you get a percentage of your change back, and that percentage changes based on the upgrade. Now, what's great about it is on the level 4, you can actually heal the level 4. Because if you guys don't know, I imagine most of you do, the level 4 transformations are infinite. So what does this mean? You don't have to worry about destroying stuff to like kind of maintain your change. What would you be destroying stuff for? To heal your level 4. So is this like a thing that you can realistically plan about every single game? No, but think about equipping Destructive Impulse and Beyond Super Saiyan, giving you extra Dragon Change, increasing your gauge, and having this ability equipped as well, so you can like heal yourself and heal yourself even more than a regular level 4 would. Like that would be absolutely cracked. But that's the last ability that we got with these guys. And everything else from the banner is purely cosmetic, unfortunately. We got 2 new skins for Goku and Vegeta, which I will show off right here if you guys didn't check out yesterday's video. Where the hell is Vegeta? Here he is. Which is the Whis symbol battle suit for Vegeta. I like the one for Vegeta. It's not bad. It's just like, you know, just a gray version of Vegeta's normal attire. And then we got this one for Goku, so you can see a little more chest of Goku if you want to like get a little close to seeing his pecs, dude. Like I guess. But yeah, all in all, I'll be honest with y'all. I really feel like this last batch of Transpheres was kind of mid, unfortunately. I feel like Whis overall is the better value Transpheres. He has 2 unique super attacks. Both of them are solid. All his passive abilities are good. Alright, so actually there was one passive ability that I did forget about, which is movement speed snow. So the reason why this passive ability is pretty dog crap is because there's only one map that actually has snow on it, and that's Green Coast. So if you equip this passive ability just for the memes and you go on literally any other map in the game besides Green Coast, this is a worthless passive ability. So my speculation is that whatever raider the next raider is, the next map better have snow on it, just because this passive needs to gain some value. Because why is it a thing if only one map in the game has snow? So maybe the next map will have snow, and maybe that means that we might get Broly, because like there's some snow action with Broly. But I don't know. I don't want to get into that territory. That's for another video. But overall, boys, typically what I suggest when new units drop in this game is try to pull the units. Get the units and then get out of there, bro. Just because unless it's an ability like Energy Field or Instant Transmission, you don't need to be chasing skills. Skills is the worst thing you can chase for, just because there is no way to acquire them besides pulling them. And based on the skills that were released, besides like the notification delay for falling, I really don't think any of these passive abilities are worth getting, in my opinion. Like, the food one is cool, but not that great. Destructive Impulse has its use, but it's very niche when it's actually viable. And the dodge is solid, and I feel like that is a good passive to equip, but it's not like something you gotta like unload all of your Zenny tickets for, right? Well, tickets, yes, but if you're spending TP, be very careful with that. But yeah, all in all, I feel like pull the units, use your tickets as much as you like, but if you haven't pulled energy field. You know, maybe go on this banner, but it depends if you're a newer player or not. I do feel like the better value skills right now are sprint and probably instant transmission. So maybe you want someone on this banner for instant transmission. I get that, but keep in mind this is the last banner of the season. So if you want, keep summoning on this banner till the end of April, but once May hits, maybe start to save. That way you're ready to go for Season 3. But yeah, boys, I kind of just wanted to talk about whether or not this banner is worth it. I feel like it's you could skip it, but at the same time, we're not getting anything else for the rest of the season. So, you know, if you get bad luck, you get bad luck. So it is what it is, because we're not getting any content for a month and some change. So around June or late May, Season 3 is most likely going to start. So there's no reason not to summon this banner, but at the same time, they could come out with a couple banger Transpheres for Season 3. Could get God forms, you could get Super Saiyan 3, could get Super Vegeta, Super Trunks. A lot of forms they have not touched upon Super Saiyan 4s, right? So keep that in mind when you're trying to save your currency. But that said, boys, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments below if you think this banner is worth summoning on. If you do think it's a skip, if you recommend people to save, I feel like you might want to do, like, I'm just going to stop contradicting myself because I feel like I'm like, summon, don't summon, summon, don't summon. I think what you should do with this banner, pull the units, see how much currency you have, and if you feel comfortable summoning, do it, but understand that Season 3 might like come out with a bang with new Transpheres. Keep that in mind. Pull the units and then wait. Just wait. Just wait. I feel like is probably the best option. With that being said, boys, you know, make sure to sub for more Dragon Ball The Breaker showcases, funny moments, updates, and should you summon or not videos in the future. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.